Scripting is using computer programming to add interactivity to game objects. Scripting is done via the use of scripts, or small code files that are attached to a game object. Without scripts, making video games would be nearly impossible because there would be no way to tell game objects how to interact in the game world. Unity supports two scripting languages, C# and JavaScript. If you've been following the Unity game engine for a while, you'll note that there was a third language that was actually supported, Boo, another version of Python. However, in recent versions of Unity, that language has been phased out. C# is currently the more popular of the two scripting languages and is most widely used in the gaming industry in terms of Unity game development. To add a script to a game object, well, first let's focus on creating scripts. You can right-click here in your Assets folder, go over Create, and you can choose between C# and JavaScript. So if we click C# script, we'll note that it now says New Behavior Script. We now want to add a name to it. Let's say we want to name it Script1. If I double-click on Script1, it will now load Script1 in either MonoDevelop or Visual Studio or some other development environment that you've set up. The default in Unity is MonoDevelop. Let's wait until this opens. And you'll see here a few things. You'll see that Script1 here, this name, is the same name that we gave this script. I actually want to show you that these two names match. This is very important. This is important because if I change either this name or this name here, then I am actually going to get an error. Unity is not going to recognize this script. Next, I'm going to show you how to actually set your preferences. So if you go to Edit, Project Settings, and then we're going to go to we're going to go to Edit Preferences here. And then if you look here, we could actually choose on external, we'll go down to External Tools, and we'll see External Script Editor. Right now I have MonoDevelop selected. I could also choose Visual Studio 2015. I could also browse and select another program on my computer. So that's important to note, that you can use many of the development environments that you may be familiar with and comfortable with instead of Unity's default MonoDevelop. Now, let's say we have a game object, for example this main camera, and we want to add a script to it. We can do so by going to Add Component, Scripts, and selecting our Script1. However, if we wanted to add a new script to it, we could actually go down here to New Script, name this script. I'm going to call it Script2. And now this Script2 is actually just created. And now we can double click on it, and you'll note that it opens up in MonoDevelop. So that's actually how we can add new scripts or an existing script to our game object. Scripts are very important because, again, they add functionality to our game. Without scripting, most game design wouldn't even be possible.